What's up, y'all? My name is Arnold and I graduated Yale a year ago. Damn, I'm really old. But I too was once a high school student, so I might know a thing or two about the whole entire college admissions process. So the question is, do you need summer internships in high school in order to get into the Ivy League? Or rather, should you have summer internships to get into your top school or Ivy League or whatever? The TLDR of the first question is no. You do not need to do any formal summer internships or any specific type of summer internships to get into your top college. And the reason I know that is because I didn't do any of those and I still got into Yale. So I think it's helpful to answer this question with my own personal story. To clarify, I did not do any formal internships during any of my high school summers. And once again, by internship, I mean any sort of formal program, such as interning for a theater company or a business or doing research at a lab. Instead, my summers were mainly focused on resting and recovery and playing soccer and having fun with family and friends. But in terms of activities, I worked part-time at a restaurant, I was involved in my church community, as well as my Indonesian cultural community. These weren't formal academic programs, but instead, these were things that were genuinely important to me and that made me excited and happy. Something important to note is to do something that is important to you, especially during that time. Despite these things not sounding fancy, the reason I had to do work was because I come from a first-generation low-income background, so I had to make money somehow. I also ended up writing some of my essays about this experience, but overall, it helped provide context for me as an FGLI student because I had to make money to support myself and my family. The next activity was church, and I did a lot of performances like dancing and singing, and also a lot of event organization. And the last thing was being involved with my Indonesian community, and this just showed how in tune I was with my culture. So all of these things I was able to meaningfully and extensively talk about in my application, and once again, I did them consistently for long periods of time. Another important factor to note is that context is really important during the admissions process because the process is truly holistic. Coming from an under-resourced district, I didn't really have access to any of those formal internships or resources or programs. And at the end of the day, admissions officers know that you're just a high school student and you don't have to use every single day, week, or month on activities, academics, internships. But depending on the context of your situation, if you do have these formal internships or programs, might as well try it out, especially if you know other students with similar backgrounds are also doing them. At least keep an open mind. So this leads to the question on how should you spend the rest of your summers. Honestly, like I mentioned before, just rest up. You're already extremely busy during the normal academic school year. Like literally it's a lot of personal, emotional, mental, spiritual, physical stress with classes and extracurriculars and social life. The summer should be used to rest and recover and to relax and have fun, because if you don't, you're gonna seriously burn out. You should do things that genuinely interest you or excite you. And this applies to during the school year as well as during the summer, because if the thing makes you happy anyways, it's not gonna feel like work. It's gonna be giving you energy rather than taking away energy. And honestly, if you can be proactive by asking friends, students, classmates, professors, well not professors, teachers, family members, about opportunities that relate to your passion, then go for it. I also have a video that talks about how you should spend your summers more in depth over here. The focus of your summer should not be to rush and panic over that perfect summer internship, because to be honest, especially as a high school student, you're not gonna know exactly what is your passion or your spike or whatever you wanna call it, nor is it necessary, nor do you have to. Just genuinely look at the things that you spend a lot of time doing and that actually make you happy and give you energy, and focus on those. It's also important to be open-minded. An internship could be nice and whatever, but an internship just for the sake of doing an internship won't help. If anything, it could probably distract you from your focus on what does help and what does provide you energy. I've said energy way too many times in the video, but that's pretty much it. If you like this video, please let me know. If you have any more questions, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.